Okay.
What number left?
Yep. The objective of the Game Without Rules is to provide the youth an opportunity to intentionally take all 4 parts of computational thinking and apply them and get to that end goal so they can see it all together as a method. We start with decompose, so we break down the problem. And then we look at any types of patterns. Another step is abstraction, so that's taking out all of those differences and really taking a look at what might be able to be applied in different ways. And then finally we're looking at creating algorithm. And so we're creating that algorithm, that list of steps to solve that problem. We started with an activity that was very challenging and nearly impossible in a very purposeful way. So are you ready for a really big challenge?
Yeah.
All right. So you can't use paper and you can't use pencil for this challenge. You have to just use your brain. All right? Sum all of the numbers between 1 and 200 in your head. You have 30 seconds. Are you ready? Ready? All right. Think about it. Go. And so the point of doing that is to set up that things are challenging and we need tools in order to solve them. So after the kickoff activity to get them to start seeing this, we started getting into a game that had no rules, with no instructions. Sometimes when we are on the computer, we don't have instructions and we need to figure out what's going on. That's what we're doing. So the first part, the suggestion is to circle the sections of words that are identical from player to player. I facilitated kind of a back and forth between the students in order to get them to start seeing that they can break down the problem. Yeah, so first, let's see if we can find any patterns. So if we read that first sentence, take a look at that first sentence. I choose. Yeah, I choose, I choose. Is there anything else here? What's the same in these 2 sentences? What can I circle just like on your activity?
I have 3 orange cats and I have 2 orange fish.
Awesome. So our next step is underline the words that change from player to player. So out of these sentences, what's different?
2 and 3, fish and cat.
Okay, 2 and 3, and fish and cat. And then third, on this bottom part, you're gonna write a script. What would a computer do in order to play this game? So they completed that game using computational thinking and all 4 areas. At the end of that lesson, they had to write that script, that algorithm, in order to have someone else play the game with them.
We have to choose an animal first.
All right, first step, choose an animal. In my algorithm, that's what would go first, right? Choose an animal. Then what do I do?
And then you roll a dice once to know what color. To know a color. And then you roll again, and then you get a 6. You have to get, if you got a 2, you have to get a blue bow.
I'm gonna see if I can decompose. I'm gonna break it apart. There is a yellow cupcake on a tiger's tail. So that means a 2 was rolled, 4 was rolled, and a 3 was rolled. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah? Awesome. So I can tell, I can go backwards and forwards based on what you did. You guys are awesome. So at the end of the activity, they had the instructions that didn't exist before.